everyone, and welcome to my channel. Isabel here, and I'm so happy as always that today we can share some time together. And yes, it is Saturday, and you know what that means, right? It is hashtag Saturday morning make, so please make sure that you are checking out the hashtag not only here on YouTube but also on Instagram, because you're going to be amazed and inspired with everything that everybody is sharing. So I want to start by welcoming aboard to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so very much for joining me here on my little crafty space. I really hope that you find adorable, useful, and of course inspiring everything that I share every week. Okay, yes, today we're going to be talking about flowers, and it is because fall is coming. Of course, summer is coming, but you know that usually on July we celebrate Christmas in July, so I'm going ahead preparing with all the flowers that I will be using in my projects. So I decided to take my dies out and prepare some flowers, but I want to share with you these three beautiful designs. And yes, this time was all about die cutting, tons of work, you know what that means. So I had a blast this week putting all this batch together, and I'm in love with these flowers. I love flowers and all the colors. So let me show you the dies that I used, and then I'm gonna explain everything that I did with each of my designs, okay? So the first die that I use is this one that I've had on my stash for a very long time. I can't even remember where I got it, but this is one of my favorite dies when I am trying to create poinsettias. They are super beautiful, and it's a set of 3. So I love this die. So I used this one, and I have 2 new dies in my collection, and the other one is this Spellbinders one. And look at this poinsettia. It comes with 5 dies. So you create the leaves, the flower, and the center, okay? So because of the limited time that I had this week, I didn't use the die for the centers. So I used something different, but I think the result is really beautiful. And I didn't use the ladybug that you get to see over here that comes also in the die. But this is super beautiful. Okay, so this is the other die that I used, and I also used these other Spellbinders, and this is to create these beautiful sunflowers, super adorable. And yeah, fall is coming, and even though we are to be making tons of things using leaves, I just love sunflowers. For some reason I connect sunflowers with fall, and I have no idea why, but they are super beautiful, and you can create them in any color that you want. So for this time I just used 2 kinds of yellow, like a yellow orange, and they're super adorable. Again, I didn't use this die, and this one is to create like the little seeds in the center, because I mean that is like a ton of work. They look amazing, but I used something different for the centers once more. So let's get started with this. Look at these beautiful sunflowers. I only created 6 because I wanted to practice with them, but look at this, super cute. So what you need to do with these dies is that they bring like a tiny number in the die, so that is telling you how many times you need to die cut that piece. So you need to have 3 layers of the petals, 2 layers of this like little crown that you see in the center, and then inside of this glitter ball that I use for the center, you use these tiny pieces of cardstock that are die cut also with one of the dies. But look at this, I think this is a great option if you don't want to be like gluing one piece at a time, because that's exactly what you need to do. You can always use these styrofoam balls. What I do is that I cut them in half just using my scissors, nothing fancy or complicated, and I keep them here on a Ziploc bag, and I have all these colors. And yes, you can have them all together, because they won't like dye each other with the different colors or anything. and they come in different sizes in the same packet. So let me tell you that the white and the silver ones come in one packet, and these like brown and gold, they come in another packet. I usually get them from the Dollar Tree. And yes, so look at these flowers. They're simply adorable. I love, love, love them. Of course, you can add the leaves, but I didn't want to put the leaves on these flowers until I create my projects, because then according to the position where I put the flowers in the project, then I start adding the leaves, because I think that is a better way to put everything like in an organized, beautiful way. Okay, so this is my first flowers. And then using this die that I showed you, I created these beautiful poinsettias, and look at this. Aren't they just adorable? Of course, I had to create red ones and pink ones in different shades of pink, because as always I love using my paper scraps, and that's why I have different colors, but they're super beautiful. And this is the first batch that I'm creating, but look at this. Aren't these just adorable? So I don't know if you knew, but poinsettias, they don't have leaves. They are just petals that change from green to the color of the flower. And that's why I'm using the same dye to create the leaves over here. So for the pink ones, I'm using silver centers, and then for the red ones, the gold ones. Okay, so these are super beautiful. And this is my other batch of flowers. And then for the Spellbinders die, this is the beautiful poinsettias. Look at this, just adorable. Again, I used two different colors, and if you see in this one, I have two shades of pink, because I just needed to use everything that I die cut. And yeah, they're just adorable. I love, love, love them. And here they are. You can always leave them without the leaves, and look at them, super beautiful. And usually what I do is that I prepare them just like this, and then when I'm adding them to my projects, I add like glitter or glitter glue or stickles, and they look just amazing. I also love using snow text, because they look super, super cute. And for this one, what you need to do is, I did exactly the same thing. This one comes with 2 leaf dies, but I used the big petals die to create the leaves. So I have 1 in green, 2 in pink, and then the small one for the center. And this is super, super cute. And if you see, nothing fancy or complicated, I used regular white glue to glue all the paper pieces together. And then for the center, I used hot glue in the 3 different styles, so they're gonna really stick to the centers. And look at this, aren't they just adorable? Of course, you can always use just like the smaller die to create small flowers. And let me see, I think I have a couple of them over here, and this is the size. Look at this, super cute. I glued 3 small pieces together, and they're gonna look amazing. I was just playing around with my dies, but I think this is a great size. And yes, I'm gonna be creating more like this using both dies. But look at this, aren't they just adorable? They are so jolly and happy, and I just love the colors, and they're ready for the Christmas projects and also fall ones. And yeah, I had a lot of fun creating them. So this is my share for today, ladies. I really hope that you love all these flowers, because they're simply beautiful. And I hope that you are also getting ready for your projects, and that these beautiful flowers are an inspiration for you too. So if you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, if you want to share this video with your friends, I will appreciate that very much. But in the meantime, please take care of yourselves. Remember to always have a huge smile. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch my video. and I will be back very soon. Bye.